Okay, so trying this at 4K again. I've made some more settings adjustments, recording at 30 frames per second. I tried it in 1080p at 60 frames per second, and while I get nice, smoother quality overall, it just sucks for video like this. The quality is just crap. And it doesn't matter how you adjust the sharpness or anything else like that. It's just blurry as dog crap. Um, so let's try this again. Here's boy for scale. Get in here like this. Like I'm gonna paint him. You can actually get a pretty decent view. And this right here is the main reason why I magnetized his arms. So I didn't keep him on him and be able to get in here and do, whatever. And this is typically where I'm going to be having anything that I paint or customize anyway. So this is a good positioning for everything. Something in the gray format, unprimed, unpainted. This is my def dread that I've been working on and off. Doing some battle damage on him and stuff. Magnetized his motors, or his engines, I mean, so that I can paint them better, paint them easier. For color reference, I have one of the unpainted, unprimed great worms. So you can see how it looks side by side with a painted one. Anyway, that's it for this demo video. See how it goes. Okay, so I'm trying this in 4K again, 30 frames per second. Motion JPEG, of course, all that jazz, except this time I'm actually using the autofocus because I want to show you the difference between the autofocus and the manual focus. Manual focus, I have it set at 65 because I'm typically sitting with it right here, whatever I'm accessing. But as you can see, with the autofocus turned on, it doesn't want to focus on my boy for scale right here, which I'm actually painting, or I will be. So, hey, look, it actually focused on him there for a second. Then I get the paintbrush in here, like I'm actually painting him, and what? Okay, it's bullcrap. Why is it focusing on everything back here? And then I take him away, and it, tries to readjust and all that crap. So I have to bring him up here, and there, he's actually in focus. And you'll see it go in and out of focus. See, there goes out of focus. I'm moving him around. If I go down here, then he stays in focus a lot better, typically, because there isn't so much for it to focus on. But if I'm painting him, hold him like this, move his gun out of the way, bring him back. Have to do that just to bring it back into focus. And this is what I mean when I say that the autofocus sucks on these things. And it's not even OBS, it's the webcam itself. Logitech webcams suck for autofocus. So if I turn off autofocus and apply, it's in manual focus. And you can see everything back there is all blurry. But hey, boy for scale's not. And then I get him closer and he is. But right here is where I want him. So I'll have him right here. And you don't really need to pay attention to any of the stuff that's in the background. And when I'm painting, I typically won't have a bunch of other minis sitting back there unless I'm batch painting anything. And in that situation, I'm going to have a very different showcasing going on. This right here is designed specifically for focus painting, modifications, things of that nature. And keep in mind, this is my current low budget setup, so to speak. I mean, I'm just using a Logitech Brio, which is a 4K webcam, but it's, you know, supposed to be the best on the market right now. But I mean, let's admit it's still a webcam. I don't have the $800 to $3,300 or whatever for a nice 4K video capable like DSLR or something right now. That's just not happening right at the moment. Heck, who knows, maybe I'll sell off some of my Warhammer stuff to pay for one. I mean, I have literally boxes of models that I have yet to paint. But anyway, just showing this off. Let's see how it does. Hopefully the settings are all decent enough. Because I'll be honest with you, quite frankly, I am already tired of trying to get all this crap done. Side-by-side comparison, you can see the difference between the two great worms, the Reaper Bones great worms. Got an unprimed, unpainted one here. Then you got my painted one here, which I'll probably end up doing even more highlights to at some point. But, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Just a little practice guy for me. And then I got my Def Dread that I've been working on. Magnetized engines. Make it a little easier for me to paint up. Possibly for storage. I don't know. But been working on him, doing some customizing. So anyway, whatever feedback you guys can give, I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now I'm actually adjusting settings both in OBS as well as in the Logitech webcam software. Recording in 4K at 30 frames per second. I have the focus adjusted at 65 in OBS and at roughly about a quarter of the bar in Logitech software. Auto white balance is turned off and all that other stuff, of course. But I also brought the brightness to 45%, and then in the OBS software I increased it to 139, which that helped. I have it in widescreen format, and if I go to standard, then it doesn't really do anything. I set it to widescreen again. If I go into 90-degree field of view, then you can see that. If I go to standard, same. 78 degree and 65 degree. And then, of course, if I want to, I can zoom in. Then it looks like even more garbage. But, yeah, that's that.